sales were at $1,062,137. We have 12 days left in the month, and we're 2% behind budget, so we lost 1% yesterday. It was a little bit slower of a day. They only shipped about 100,000. So we lost a little bit on our budget, okay? So again, we got to get some of these hot orders and these late stuff ran and off so we can get them shipped out, okay? Oops, sorry. Not a whole lot of scrap in red and white yesterday, but blue did have some scrap, so we're not putting blue up here because we're doing it in our area, but blue did have more scrap. But white and red, I think we deserve a round of applause. They didn't have a whole lot of scrap, so that's pretty cool. That we have a good day there, okay? Things that we got going on, PA6 is hot. Jose, they can't find any water leak, just get it back in the press and let's figure out what's going on. Ken, I know you're working on INS 26, and then as soon as we get INS 26 to run, we need to get INS 27 to run. And Jose, can you get everything ready for INS 27? Let's get the mold, get all the stuff ready to go so it's ready to go in, okay? GT16 is probably going to have to come out to get repaired, so we need to figure out if we can repair it or not, if we're going to move on. And INS 7 parts are late, so we need to make sure that's running, okay? In white, we need to get BRN2 running, SYS 156, and both 2 shots. I think you're changing one of them over. Mario, we just need to make sure we stay on top of trying to get that rotary platen to work the best we can on the 2-shot. Today, maintenance is working on the camera system for Filtrans, so we need to make sure that Romero and Eddie and whoever they need help from is working on that. Mario, if you could look at the sprue picker on R11D, that's that old Mark II, they can't get that to work. You can take a look at that. And then Pat, we need to get SYS 37 back and in the press and running, okay? Before we go over pictures, I wanted to go through a lesson that we learned, or that we did yesterday, okay? In shipping, we found some boxes that were basically overpacked. They were, you can tell by looking at the pictures that there are clearly too many parts in the box. They had to basically struggle to get the box closed, okay? A couple things that was pretty cool about this. One, that, we did protect our customer. We didn't ship bad parts to our customer because shipping did question it. But I just wanted to share with everybody, the Videojet, the VJ2 box that's overpacked, the one on the right, we had made the parts out of the wrong material, okay? So we had 4,490 bad parts at the part cost. That's $4,489 worth of sales that we have to scrap, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but $4,500 is a lot of money, okay, that we had to scrap because we made parts out of the wrong material. Now, it could have possibly been caught sooner had the person packaging the boxes noticed that the boxes were hard to close. But I talked to that person and I asked them why they would have thought that it was okay, and she said, well, I checked it on another scale and the weight was right. Okay, so she did do some due diligence. She did try to figure out why the box was overpacked. She used 2 different scales and the weight was correct. The thing is the material was wrong. The parts were half the weight of what they should have been. So her APW was right, and her parts that she put in the box was correct, but because they were the wrong material, that's why they didn't fit into the box, okay? So we talked about how are we going to prevent that from happening in the future, and it's just an escalation process. When you have a problem like this, you need to make sure that you escalate it up so that other people can look at the problem that you're having, okay? But I wanted to bring up the material. This is the material we have here. So we have 50 pounds of virgin regrind mix. That's all we got. We're not going to be able to make the 4,000 parts that the customer wants. We're only going to be able to make 2,500 parts out of this material. This material is $16 a pound, sorry. $16.50 a pound. Okay, so it's really, really expensive material that we're going to have to buy to replace these parts, plus we're going to be late to our customer on top of it, okay? The box on the left, the APW was just wrong. So in this paint tray here, I love that we use paint. We make paint trays, they're very useful. So these are all the extra parts we were putting in the boxes. So we were literally putting more parts in every box than we needed to. Now we found out that each box was over by at least 50 parts, but there was also 2 boxes that were over by 250 parts. Those are the ones on the left that couldn't be closed, okay? So in general, we try to make sure that all the boxes can be closed conveniently and easy. We don't overpack boxes. So if you see this, there's something wrong, okay? It could be a material issue, and it could be we're just putting too many parts in the box. Now I'm sure our customer on this one's gonna be happy because they're getting more parts than what they're paying for, okay? So if you notice, the people in blue say lost parts, what do I say? It's not acceptable, right? Lost parts is not acceptable, right, Connie? Because if there's lost parts, it's probably something wrong like this. We're putting too many in a box. We're saying we're only making a 900 when we're making 1,000, okay? So we got to start tracking that down. Yes, Dennis?
I'm not sure that our customers can have to get extra parts because it's going to mess up their inventory.
Absolutely, that's a good point. It's going to mess up their inventory. They're going to have more parts in inventory than they anticipated, right? Okay, so we just got to keep an eye on that, okay? Keith has pictures today, and Daria has pictures on Monday.